A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Rice Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They were really set up on the opening drive, but a big third down coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped, but the big game. Has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run it left here. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Fullback's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rice.
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give to the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pulls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Monarchs can really attack on this second and short. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on third down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, ODU. Once he got some room, it was over. The extra point here would tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Rice rushes to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's Davis. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to, and now the hit knocks it loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Try to get it to the edge. Running to Green. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go! Got his man on the outside. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
The Monarchs need to pick it up on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice rushes to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be 4th down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Grove. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Owls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Hand off to the fullback. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. Snaps it in the shotgun. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together.
There he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Monarchs.
My goodness, you're backed up. Just trying to give yourself some space on offense. Forget that. I'm taking this thing 98 yards to the house. You know what's nice? To almost break the 100-yard rushing mark in one play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Rice rushes to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Now improvising. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Runs through the tackle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking the shot. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, ODU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Bring in the heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll run the toss. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Right down the middle. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Quick with the spin move. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Monarchs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the...
Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's...